Good morning. Welcome to another energy reading. So this energy reading is for Tuesday, the 26th of November through to Sunday, the 1st of December. All right. So my name's David. I'm a psychic medium. I specialize in energy readings. And also, if you do like this video, once you've gone through it, please feel free to like it and subscribe to my channel. It helps get the message out to a lot of people as well who might need to hear about the energies going around at the moment. Now, I'm doing this from my car again, so I don't have a space set up in my new place. I've just moved. That's the reason why the video is delayed. I've been busy moving stuff. So I just feel like I need to get into the energy reading, and also I'm doing this without cards today, so we'll see how we go with that. I'll be fine. Normally the cards tend to help with prompting me a bit. So all right, so when we'll go into today. All right, so for Tuesday, what I'm feeling from Spirit is it's the beginning of a renewal. So I actually feel as though there's a lot of little cycles of renewal, and rest, going right through to the end of the year and well into next year, I believe. So what I felt was, actually I felt this yesterday as well. I just feel like things have been rattled a bit. So you might feel a little bit on edge. I know yesterday when I got to work, I felt like my mood was way off. It was at such a point where I got to work early enough to be able to walk out, go back to the car, meditate for about 10 minutes, and then walk in refreshed. So I felt like mine's probably a little bit more of an extreme example of what people are feeling, but there's a little bit of unease at the moment. What I feel as though there's there are things within the heart that we're dealing with. So myself, and I believe for a lot of us here as well. So we're dealing with just those things in the heart, those things that provide, or that may give us a little bit of fear or a little bit of anxiety. But I feel as though we're dealing with those at the moment. So if we're able to get ourselves, I say it all the time, get ourselves into the present moment, even if get ourselves into meditation, we can really start to deal with those things as well. And there might be things we need to deal in the physical, dealing with the emotional side of things too. I feel as though that's the case for today, going into tomorrow as well. We just sort of, there's just a few things being brought up that we're dealing with emotionally, to do with the heart chakra, and I believe also to do with the throat chakra as well. So for those of us who might have issues speaking up, now, the next probably 1 or 2 days, we're dealing with it. And we've probably been dealing with it yesterday as well. All right, so moving into Wednesday, I've done a little bit of a reading for Wednesday already. Now for me, I just immediately saw the color blue. So I feel as though we're dealing with two chakras here. We're moving from things to do with the heart yesterday and today, and then moving into the throat chakra tomorrow. So it could be a case that some of us might need to speak up too. There might be something that we need to deal with a situation where we need to add our voice to it. So that's what I'm feeling for tomorrow as well. Some of us are probably going to have to open our voice. Some of us are going to have to, we're going to have to communicate in some way, something that we have been putting off. So I felt like it's something coming up. It's to do with providing a strength in the spiritual as well as the emotional, because I feel that's going to be needed as we move into the latter part of this year, moving into next year. So whilst we're moving into a higher level of consciousness, there's definitely things that we'll be dealing with that might not seem all that good at the moment. So, but it also depends on our perspective as well. We can, to some extent, change our reality as well. Okay, and dealing with the fears, dealing with that the vibration that fears are on and moving ourselves into a higher vibration will actually serve us, and it might even help to limit our exposure to those things we don't want, like like lack, fear, anxiety, depression, that sort of thing. Let's see, what else am I getting there? All right, so that was for Wednesday. Okay, so actually I'm still reading a bit on Wednesday. What I'm specifically feeling is, by dealing with the heart chakra and the throat chakra and speaking the words that we need to speak, excuse me, I also feel that's allowing energy to flow through us a lot easier. So it's actually a time of removing some energy blocks. I feel as though a freer exchange of energy, or a freer flow of energy through us, is needed. Again, or actually, all right, this is okay. Drink lots of water is what I'm getting. So it seems random, but that actually makes a lot of sense when we're talking about the flow of energy. Our bodies are mainly made of water, so I'm getting that. I got that renewal feeling as well. So getting that liquid intake into us is going to be important. All right. Believe it or not, that's going to help us deal with a lot of things as well. Water can actually be quite powerful. So, all right. So it's a free flow of energy moving into Thursday. All right. What have I got for Thursday? All right. So for Thursday, I'm actually seeing, well, it's not really color, it's a shade, but I'm seeing the color black coming through. All right, so that would be a renewal. All right, so I'm feeling as though there's actually, that's what it is. I feel as though there's sort of like a blank slate that's been made for us. Okay, so be careful with your energies on Thursday. Try and keep them as high as possible. Keep a high vibration, and the way to keep a high vibration is to try and stay in the present moment as much as possible. Don't focus too much on the future unless you're focusing on what you want to create. Don't focus on the past too much. Just focus on the present moment, whether you do that through meditation or whether you zone out with a hobby or something like that. Zoning out with the TV doesn't